me, then we see. Let's make sure you guys can all hear me. Hold on, let me get the questions. Loud and clear. Nice, good, thanks. Okay, interesting day yesterday. We bought puts right away because the news was the news, guys. Here's the thing. If it's supposed to come in at 0.1, goes to 0.2, okay, no big deal. It comes in at, if it's supposed to go 0.3 and goes into 0.6, and you're up 20, and they didn't care, it didn't make any sense, okay? Didn't make any sense. They should at least jack it down and then take it back up. So we bought the puts, we bought them at 2-ish, sold them at 12-ish, made 151,000, boom, everything was perfect, okay? What you have is you have Tesla continuing to go lower, and you have dumb people continuing to post a Tesla chart. The chart doesn't matter. There's no good news. There's no good news. And from what I'm seeing out there, there's supposed to be no good news for another year and a half on Tesla. Nothing. Neil is supposed to introduce even cheaper car. Okay? So just understand that. Microsoft trying to run. Let's see if it can run. It was 428 earlier this morning. If it can go, we'll take that double right off the bat. That's very interesting. SMCI market closes out and this gets added to the SPX. Does it pop or drop? Don't know. But it's very conceivable that it drops 100 or 200 on Monday if NVIDIA event fails. If NVIDIA goes down on the event, it'll no longer, SMCI will no longer have the support of being added, being bought into it, so then it goes down. Okay, so just understand that. MicroStrategy. I mean, this company, it's way down, but it's actually getting very smart. So they did an offering maybe a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks ago. They did another offering last night, $500 million. I went and read it. So you get a half a share for every $1,000 that you put in. So if you invest in this, you get a half a share for every $1,000. Okay. They're going to pay you 0.8% interest, not 1%, 0.8% interest. Okay. So that's all you get. You get 0.8. So if you give them $10,000, you get 0.8% interest. You know, you're going to get $80. Okay. Not a lot, right? Not a lot. The conversion rate is at 23.70. The stock would have to be 23.70, but it's like an option because it's good all the way till 2031. So you're getting 7 years. You'll get to say 1% interest, and you get to buy the stock for 23.70. So if it's at 20,000, you get it at 23.70. So, but what he's doing is he's borrowing money, and he's adding Bitcoin with prices way higher, so he has more Bitcoin. He keeps adding more and more Bitcoin. Pretty good strategy. As long as Bitcoin goes up, it's a pretty good strategy. And if it goes down, he has more Bitcoin, and it's not his money. He doesn't have to pay the conversion. So not bad, okay? Coin way down. Coin hit 272 on Monday. It's down 50. Okay, it's down 50. AMD. We had the 190s. It's in the money now. We sold those, made money, and rolled. And then we see. NVIDIA was 885 maybe 30 minutes ago, so now it's back down. So let me tell you something on stocks. There's a lot of amateurs out there that don't understand technology. There's a lot of amateurs that are analysts. They're just dumb. Think about that CNBC announcer that doesn't know what a stock does, and he's asking the guy, what does your stock do? And the guy doesn't even know. Isn't that funny? Can you believe that you can be an anchor on TV, and they don't even give you, we're interviewing these this is what this stock does. It's a 2-second thing. Do you not do that? People have got inherently lazy, and they follow stupid. And when you follow stupid, you are stupid. That's it. Sam says it like it is, okay? Never, ever going to not say it like it is. It just is, okay? If Tesla comes out and says, we're lowering prices, our margins are going lower, and Elon may move all of AI out of Tesla. And you say, oh, no, he's not going to do that. Oh, no, he can't do that. Oh, Tesla will make money in 3 months. Really? And you follow somebody like that? I mean, you're jaded, and you deserve to get destroyed. And that's what happens in the market, okay? Think about Teladoc and these stocks, Teladoc, GoPro, Peloton. People telling me for years, Peloton is great. You don't understand. They have an infrastructure as good as Apple. Everybody wants to ride their Peloton, and they have thousands of people. It's a subscription base. Really? It's at $80. It's at $120. Sam says it's going to $5. And literally tons of hate mail and all this stuff, email, and then it goes to $5. This is not hard to see, guys. None of this stuff is hard to see. These things, see, MicroStrategy is way overvalued, but as long as he keeps issuing more and more stock to buy more and more Bitcoin, it comes into line. Then what if Bitcoin goes to 150,000, 250,000? Who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter. What matters is how he's managing the company, and he's doing that pretty well. Okay, ASML can't get going, so just wait. Just wait till the next event for ASML and Lam Research. And if it gets down to 900, we're going to go buy the thousands, and I don't care if they're $10. We're going to buy the thousands for earnings. Because they told you, the backlog is massive. And if they have the same backlog next quarter, then the thing is going to rip to 1100. So you just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. But you have that event on Monday with NVIDIA. And does it take it up or does it take it down? Very interesting. I would have thought they would have taken this right through 900 to 950, but they didn't. But then remember, you have the 3 events that are happening this week. You have SPX roll. We told you there's always a bad day. Okay, you have the SPX roll. You have SPX expiration. We told you there's always a bad day. And then you have now, because of the quarter, you have SPX rebalance. So everything is not as it appears. Okay? And then we see, and then we see, then we see. We have NOW 780s, and we sell those for 12, 13, 14. We have the 800s, we sell those at a double. And you roll. The last roll is always a negative. Okay? So understand that. Interesting. SMCI, not really positive they buy it or sell it. You would think that they buy it. I don't know how far. But I would think they sell the hell out of this thing on Monday if NVIDIA doesn't do good. And it has 150 point down if it doesn't do good. It should catch up to where NVIDIA is, how it is. If NVIDIA is at 800, probably gets down to 900. If NVIDIA goes to 1,000, probably goes to 1,300. So interesting play, and then we see, and then we see. And AMD, all the people messages me from on personal Twitter. Oh, Sam, you don't understand semis. Let me tell you something. I know semis so intricately well you can't even imagine. I know them better than the CEOs of Intel and all these people. Better than the CEO of Texas Instruments. I can tell him every single thing and the process of how it goes. He doesn't even know the process of everything you need to do, how you get into a clean room and everything. That's how good I know it. So to tell me you can just, Google is just going to partner with Qualcomm to go cut down on NVIDIA usage. See, Jensen isn't like Sam. Here's what Jensen would say. Hey, Google, you want to go partner and hurt our business? We're going to charge you 200%. If you don't like it, too bad. Then you go to shit for 6 years till you're trying to build that chip, and then you're 6 years behind. See, that's what I would do. Okay? So when people post this stuff of, they're going to compete with this, and they can't compete. This guy posts a thing, oh, Intel chip is better than NVIDIA chip. Intel doesn't even get one order. Stock doesn't even go up. Same thing with AMD. AMD chip is garbage. It's complete garbage. Doesn't mean it doesn't sell. I never said the stock goes down. It doesn't sell. It just can't compete with NVIDIA. It's a chip. Okay, they get some business. Helps their stock a little bit. But to compare it and say they're going to get more business than NVIDIA, you have no clue. And that's why you get better. That's how you get better in trading. Understand the reality. Okay? And the reality of EVs are they cost too much. The price of energy is too high. It takes you too long. I have a guy I talked to yesterday. You remember, you guys know him. Talked to him yesterday. He's planning a trip to Mammoth. He goes, I have to stop 3 times to charge, and I have kids. It's going to take an hour if there's no wait. I can't take an hour and a half to charge 3 times. Isn't that interesting? Because that's what I would have said. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Friday, expiration day. Monday, let's see what happens. SPX was up 11, now it's up 5, coming down a little bit. You got 51.52 up, 51.92 up, 51.09 down. Okay? Avago, another one. I told you, 4 to 6 weeks, it's unplayable. Go monitor this. 95% accurate, and people are like, can I buy Avago? It's unplayable. It won't move. It sits there. Okay? 13.52 up, 11.51 down. NVIDIA, 900, 909 up, 872 down right here, so pretty close. Adobe, down 65. Now, here's the takeaway from Adobe. Guys, understand this. Adobe barely guides down and it craters, but they guided down. If you know it's a barely guide down, say you're guiding down by 4 million, or 10 million, and you're $1 billion company, why are you going to guide down by 10 billion or 10 million? Just guide exactly as expected and see what happens. Oh, they're kind of fuzzy. Because maybe OpenAI does come in with a product that's better than theirs, and they have to cut price in half, and this thing goes all the way down to 400 or 300. Very interesting, right? ASML, 982, 1106. Lam Research, 972, 1109. Carvana, 81.91. Pan W, 291, 277. AMD, 206, 181. Coin, 272 up, 191 down. Meta. So Meta, we got Meta right. The news is so bullish for Meta, but Zuckerberg is selling so much stock, just like when Elon was selling. It can't go up. When does he stop? I don't know. We added to it, maybe get a point out of it right at open. So let's see. Next week's. Okay? SMCI, huge move. You had 1,200 up. You had 1051 down. NOW, 791, 814, 816. Microsoft, 433. That would be nice. Tesla, 159. That's what we know. That's what we know. That's what we know. Interesting. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.